I have 7 alibis. Candace ain't going down. She's going down.
Okay. Can you please give us some clarity on that question, Mr. Wells?
We're on Show Recovery, guys. We're going to get into Summer Wells' case today. We're going to get into the sick clout chase that some of these YouTubers are doing. Blood Money Buddy Keys, or whatever his name is. Molly Go, whatever. Anyways, we're going to get into these sick clout chasing fools. How they really ain't about finding Summer Wells. How they're just using the Wells people, family, to come on their shows as a sick clout chase, only worried about views. If they really were concerned about finding Summer, as you can see in the clips I'm about to show you, where he's interviewing Don Wells, Benny Keys is answering for Don Wells and leading him on the correct answers to say. It's so obvious.
It says talk about the 7 alibis. So before you do, I want to play this really quick, okay?
Okay. I have 7 alibis. Candace ain't going down. She's going down.
Okay. Can you please give us some clarity on that question, Mr. Wells?
Yeah, I think I was trying to joke around. You can tell I've been drinking for sure.
Absolutely.
And I was really just trying to joke around. I wasn't trying to be serious whatsoever. You know, I apologize. A lot of these people, they get on there and they act so serious, like, you know, they hang on every word that we say, and I just trying to, you know, be amusing, I guess, but it didn't turn out that way. So I apologize for
about
that.
their missing.
No, I don't think that it's anything that necessarily needs an apology, because we are the ones that are looking into your life, and when we butted in as a community, as a platform into your life, during your unwind time, and not to poke fun at Mr. Wells' situation, but Mr. Wells has been very upfront about the fact that he has had a little bit less of a grip on the alcohol in the recent past.
For sure.
And I think that it's very it's very important and critical to point out that some of the things that have been what we would think to be key high notes in this case have been the whiskey talking. Is that right, Don?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I asked YouTubers for help. You know, I thought, I've never been on YouTube or thought much of it, but I did. I asked a lot of YouTubers for help, thinking maybe we could help find Summer, initially.
He wasn't out with.
So let me ask you, Donnie.
Summer, though.
We know the last time you were online intoxicated. How long has it been since you've had a drink, Donnie?
I think, 2-3 weeks. I'm not sure. I haven't been really keeping track. I've been working every day, so it's hard for me to keep track of anything. It's just
I have been kind of keeping track, and
good.
Yeah, I do believe that you're right at 12 or 13 days. So I do want to tell you.
So as you can see, he's definitely leading in answers. We're going to touch on this part where Don Wells says he had 7 alibis while drunk. They try to write this off as just drunk talk. Oh, he was just running his mouth while drunk. Well, let's be honest. Alcohol is like a truth serum a lot of times. When people get twisted, they let stuff slip. I don't care what you got to say. Don Wells is saying, I got 7 alibis. Candace has got none. First of all, an innocent man only needs 1 alibi, Don. Second off, he's saying Candace is effed. They know more than what they're letting on. If these YouTubers, like Benny Keys, who's interviewing him, really wanted to find Candace, they'd be pressing that. They'd be not writing it off as, oh, he was just drunk talking, blah, blah, blah. No, you'd be pressing them questions. Hey, Don, what did this mean? Why did you say that? It's obvious. Don's not, if you really pressed him, they're not pressing him to get the right answers because they don't want to. They only want Don to keep coming on their channel, to keep getting views, because That's all they're worried about. They're not worried about finding this little girl. Second off, all the crime community, all the true crime community, if you really want to solve and help people, I challenge you to start making videos about missing kids in your area. I guarantee in your state. I've already made one video about missing kids in my state, Ohio. Yeah, I guarantee there's at least hundreds to thousands in each state. I know in Ohio, as of 2 months ago when I made my last video, when everybody was jumping on the Gabby Petito bandwagon, and only reporting on one crime, I was challenging the true crime channels then, hey, if you're really trying to make a difference, why don't you start posting videos about missing kids in your area instead of just chasing one story that everybody's doing videos on? Well, the answer is nobody's really trying to solve any crimes. They're just trying to get views off all the one same crime, whatever the big crime is at the moment, whether it be the Brian Laundrie case or the Summer Wells case. The Summer Wells case was going on before Gabby Petito got murdered, before Brian Laundrie was missing and then found dead. Molly O'Reilly, none of these people were on that then. They just went to it because it was the next big case that they can get views on. People that are donating to these channels, you're not donating to help somebody. I'll tell you what, Don Wells, I will help you organize a search. You should have been out there with TBI. Every search they did, I'm telling you, I have a 6-year-old daughter myself, and if she went missing, I'd be the first person out searching and the last one in every day. And you know what? When the cops gave up searching, guess who would still be out there organizing searches? Me. So, Don, if you want to step up and do the right thing, get at me in the comments. I will come to Tennessee and I will help you organize a search. Now, and I challenge Benny Keys, Molly Golightly, anyone else, if you're really trying to find Summer, let's go organize a search. Don't pick it, don't do all that, because if you're really about finding her and not about trying to make this a money grab, then you will help organize a search with me. Otherwise, like I said, I believe you guys were just in it for a money grab. Now, Don Wells' comment while he was drunk, you heard that. We're going to go into a few more clips.
Just not willing to acknowledge. We need your help to find your daughter. I guarantee you when this is solved, and it's going to be solved.
You guarantee it's going to be solved. You heard that, Donnie, right?
Yeah, I think only God can solve this one, buddy.
I think you're absolutely right. I'm going to play just a little bit more, and then we're going to move over to something else.
Don just don't sound like he has much hope. It should be found, almost like he knows something. If I'm wrong, Don, I'm sorry. Reach out and explain why I'm wrong.
In my opinion. It's a matter if you're going to find it out when they're caught, or you're going to find it out because you go back through and do an inventory and figure out everything you can possibly figure out.
Now, that brings me to the final bullet point. CM has made he's made a connotation that that Don and Candace have not searched for Summer. Before we go into that, though, I want to take a short break, and I want to give some notoriety where notoriety is due. So, really quick. Sorry. Now, with that being said, the last bullet point here, Don, it says not searched for Summer. Now, that in fact isn't true, is it, Don?
No, sir.
Now, you were involved in some physical searches. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Now, every single place you drive, every single day, every car that goes by, every desolate-looking place on the side of the road, what are you looking for when you drive, man?
Summer.
You're always
Summer everywhere.
Searching for Summer, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you ever stop searching for Summer, Don?
Notice
no, sir,
he has
never.
to coach Don.
Have
and
you
Don
ever,
was not
during
noted to be
this
in any TBI
situation,
searches.
ever stopped searching for Summer?
No, maybe if I was passed out drunk or in hell, maybe.
But even then, you're having dreams about her, aren't you?
More coaching.
I haven't really. I've only had.
The
To be
one or
honest
two.
with you, I've only had 2 dreams about her. I don't understand that, but they were beautiful dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
The last one I had. Yeah.
Tell me about the last one,
guys
Don.
should be ashamed. He's just
The last
using
one,
Don
it was
for a
like
sick clout chase.
it was almost like I was a drone or something.
Second off, we're going to tie this into the recovery and addiction thing right now. This whole case would have never happened. Now, I'm not saying Candace and Don did anything to Kansas or to Summer Wells. I'm saying, had they not been addicted to drugs, having shady people in their house, and partying all the time and getting high, and Candace out getting high with a 15-year-old kid or whatever she was doing, had they not been using drugs and drinking all the time, this would have never happened. I believe it never would have happened. I believe what really happened is possibly either I believe Don, maybe there was some human trafficking aspect to it for money, or I believe somebody did abduct Summer, but it was probably some tweaker that they had at the house that they might barely know, or maybe it's somebody they know. But I believe they know more than what they're letting on, or this was an accident because they were on drugs and drunk, and an accident happened. They didn't know what to do. They panicked and hit her. Them are the 2 scenarios, but either way, it all goes back to they were on drugs. So for anybody who's out there struggling with addiction, get at me in the comments. I will help you, because I'm going to tell you, if your kids are growing up and you live in an addiction, what's going to happen is your kids are probably either going to get hooked on drugs and follow your same exact path of misery, or something crazy like this will happen because you're hanging out with people who are shady characters and messed up. And if you're hanging out, and God knows people on meth are very crazy and tweaked out and just not people you want around your kids. And I believe that's my big assumption is maybe that's what they were, the Wells parents were involved in, and maybe that's what happened to Summer. But that's neither here or there. My point is if you're struggling with addiction, get help, man, for your kids' sake. Don, if I'm wrong about you, then get at me in the comments. Let's organize a search and let's start laying out grids. And I'm challenging the other true crime YouTubers who are using this to get views. Let's lay out a grid and start searching for Summer, and really try to make something happen, instead of trying to get money from people just to picket and protest or whatever. Molly Go needs to go somewhere, really, for real, and quit acting like she's really trying to solve a crime when it's all a money grab. To me, it's what it looks like. If I'm wrong, then prove me wrong by helping organize a search for Summer. Same with Benny and the rest of these people are trying to get clout. Because otherwise, this just looks like a sick clout chase off a missing 5-year-old girl. And I'm sorry, but this is fucked up, for real. You people are wrong. You guys are going to have to answer for your sins one day. So if you're really trying to do the right thing, first of all, start posting videos about all the missing kids in your state. I guarantee there's hundreds of missing kids in each state, if not more. So if you're really trying to solve crimes in a true crime channel, then start posting videos about these cases that nobody knows about, and let's get some attention on the cases that nobody knows about, and maybe find one of them kids, because they're just as important. And saying off, let's organize a search for Summer. Till then, man, y'all just let me know what you think in the comments about this whole thing. Hope you like the clips I throw in here. Hope you get what I'm saying about the Don Wells, what he said when he was drunk. I believe that is fishy. That needs to be pressed. And if someone's questioning Don Wells, then you need to really push on these things. This guy's said a lot of different things, but I'm telling you, there's something to that. I believe maybe there was an accident that happened and Candace panicked, and maybe that's what Don meant, and that's what I get out of it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully we can make these people go ahead and actually organize a search and maybe do something to actually find this little girl. Till then, y'all keep grinding, keep shining, stay up, stay sober. Anybody needs help, get at me in the comments.